What's up everyone, Monkey Demon 109 here, bringing you another ACBM gameplay. ACBM is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood multiplayer, in case you guys didn't know. And, just FYI, I'm not really going to be talking about the gameplay in this video. So if you're here for tips or whatever, wait until the next video I upload that will have tips for this game. Right, okay, but in this game I will tell you, what I'm using. So the avatar that I'm using right now is the smuggler, and the abilities I'm using is throwing knives, which is long lasting, and long lasting smoke bomb. The perks I'm using is wall runner and blender, and the kill streak I'm using is the silent 3 kill streak, and the loss streak I'm using is the score ×2. As always, all of those descriptions will be in the box below. So if you don't know what those do, just check down there and we'll be all good. So, alright, so what do I want to talk about today? Well, I want to talk about a, kind of, well, it's not really an event, I guess. But anyway, so, I'll just go into it. So, a little while ago, I was in the McDonald's drive-thru, and it was really slow because everyone, loves to go to the McDonald's drive-thru. Everyone in America is just ridiculously lazy when it comes to fast food because we want it as fast as possible, and so we're not even willing to get out of our cars most of the time to go get it. It's quite sad, but I also do it, so I can't really say anything. But anyway, so I was in this drive-thru and it was going really slow, so I was just kind of looking around, and I look into the rear view mirror. If you don't know what that is, it's pretty much a mirror that is right in front of your face when you're driving, which allows you to see out the back of your car. So I was looking in that, and I saw this old couple behind me getting food, and the first thing that went through my mind was, don't these people know better than to get McDonald's? I mean, they were easily like 60, maybe 70, and the first thing that went through my mind was like, shouldn't these guys know better than to get McDonald's? I mean, this food is disgusting. It's so bad for you. It's there's no real benefit except for how it tastes. So hopefully you guys see the irony. If you don't, the irony is that I'm sitting there saying that other people should know better to not go and eat McDonald's because they're old enough to know that it's bad for them. Yet I'm sitting there and I'm waiting to get my big chicken. And so that's kind of what I wanted to talk about was getting yourself into situations where you have age as too much of a factor, right? So you're kind of like sitting there and you're thinking that someone's too young to be allowed to do things, or someone's too old, and so they know that they shouldn't really be doing it. But I mean, really, it's not so much of an age thing as it is a just how you're thinking, like what and stuff. And whoa, I almost got killed there. Close one. Alright, but anyway, I mean, it's not, I don't run into these situations very often, but when I do, it always gets me thinking, and I'm sitting there and I'm saying to myself, like, this person's too young to, yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's rules against like age, and a lot of them make sense. So like the rules against smoking or drinking and how old you have to be. I mean, that sort of thing to me makes sense because at a certain age you kind of know how much, or you should know how much you can consume, and not go and drive, or not do something ridiculous or something like that. And so I mean, I can understand those, but some things like you're too young so you won't understand. I never really got that, a whole like too young so that you don't know what you're talking about, or you don't understand what adults are saying. And I guess, you know, I'm kind of like a young adult now. I'm 20, so I'm kind of in the middle of this whole scenario. But, you know, it gets me thinking. And then I started thinking about, you know, these 15-year-olds that are graduating college and stuff. And it's you know, it's pretty rare. But, you know, over the past however many years, I've seen a few of them, or I've read a few of them, about a few of them that are graduating college at 15. I'm sitting there, I'm like, wow, I'm 20, and I'm not even halfway through college. And it's not even like my second run at college. It's like the first time I'm going to college. I'm not even halfway through. These guys were done when they were 5 years younger than I am now. And I don't know, you can't really judge knowledge by how old somebody is, or, you know, what they've been through, because knowledge is such a vast topic. It's something that's, you know, there's so many branches of knowledge. Obvious. Oh, to me it's obvious. I don't know, but you can't just say, you know, you're only 16, so there's no way that you can know, you know, this, or, you know, you're 40, so how can you know how a teenager these days possibly feels, you know, something like that. I mean, you know, I wish that we just kind of didn't have this, you know, I don't know if it really deserves the term, but ageist sort of view. So if you don't know what ageist is, it's kind of like racism, except for age. So, you know, the reason why I say I don't know if it's deserving of that kind of thing is that it's not nearly as severe, I don't think, at least, as, you know, racism. But anyway, so I mean, discriminating someone on their age is, you know, still, yeah, it's still a pretty bad thing. I mean, I don't know, just discrediting somebody specifically because they are not as old as you. I don't know. I don't know if I've gotten this across, but I just want it to be, I just want to emphasize that age does not necessarily, you know, mean knowledge, right? Age does not mean wisdom. You are not specifically smarter just because you're older. You know, a lot of times I think that you're smarter just because of the things that you experienced. And, you know, it's actually kind of hard for me to really define what being smart means. Like, what does that really mean? I mean, I don't know, because, you know, I'm 20, and, you know, I was going to do this on another commentary, but you know, I got time, so I'll do it now. This is kind of like what I knew as I got older, as I got through like elementary and middle and high school and now college. And also I have an internship now that I've been going to for about 9 months, I think now, 8-9 months, I don't know. So elementary school, you know, I knew that I didn't know anything, right? So I was curious about stuff, just like every other kid is. They're curious about the world around them, and so they ask a bunch of questions, right? So they don't really know anything, and they realize that. And going to middle school, I started thinking, you know, I knew a lot. Like, you know, I was pretty smart. Like, I knew most of the stuff in the world. You know, that was how my thinking went. High school, you know, I started saying to myself, like, oh, okay, yeah, I obviously, I don't know everything in the world, but I know a good amount, you know. I mean, I know, this is like how ignorant I kind of am, right? So I was sitting there, I was like, yeah, okay, I don't know everything, right? I don't know everything there is to know about everything, but I know a good amount. In college, you know, I got in and I realized almost instantly, I was like, yeah, I don't know anything. I know less than, you know, 1/1000% of anything. Like, even the stuff I'm good at, I don't really know. And, you know, it's really interesting to get into that kind of mindset, and how it, you know, changes the way I look at things. And, you know, I hope I'm getting kind of back into the whole, like, you know, I know that I don't know everything, so, I'm going to I'm going to try my hardest to learn. And if somebody wants to be there to mentor me or teach me something new or give me a new perspective, give me a new perspective, I'm more than willing to learn from somebody else, because anyone can teach me something. I mean, I would be amazed if I knew everything that somebody else didn't, and they weren't like a toddler or something. But even on that note, I mean, even a toddler might know more than me, right? I mean, they might see things differently than me, and so they would probably they would see something and they would imagine something completely different from what I'm thinking or what I'm observing about that exact same object. So two things, I guess. Age is not knowledge, and as far as I know, you don't know really anything. It's and you might not ever know really anything. You just got to get out there and you got to learn, and you got to accept that other people know stuff that you don't, and that you know stuff that other people don't, and it's our job as a society, in my eyes, to kind of help each other out. Anyway, that's the end of the commentary. Sorry, I was kind of all over the place. But right, so the score was 42-50, 8 kills. Second place was 6 kills at 39-50. That's all I got for you guys. So thanks for stopping by, and